Cheryl ONeil, certified hypnotherapist and HMI instructor for more than 13 years. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Imagine That, the show that explores the wonderful world of therapeutic imagery. Today, our first guest is, help me welcome him, Ted Moreno. So good to see you.
Great to see you again.
I know, and we took our journey. You're a therapeutic master as well as a graduate from HMI, and you graduated in
2004.
2004, so you've been out doing the good work all this time.
Yes, I have.
That's wonderful. And where's your office located?
I have two locations. I mainly work out of South Pasadena, where I have a beautiful office with waterfalls and ponds.
Oh, how lovely.
Very nice. And then I also see clients in Covina.
And the waterfalls and the ponds and all, such a great imagery, sort of atmosphere, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How have you been working with your imagery with clients? Do you have some success stories for us today?
I do, and I use imagery with every single client.
Do you?
In some form or another.
That's great.
Okay. But recently I had great success with a young child who was experiencing a lot of anxiety. I work mostly with anxiety clients. And a lot of fear about going to school, a lot of fear of teachers, general anxiety. So we did the imagery with a hot air balloon and pulling his backpack. He's carrying a heavy backpack with all his fears and it's weighing him down, and he rests under a tree and he takes out all the rocks and he puts them in the basket and they fly away.
Lets him go. Oh, that's great.
And then after we finished the session, I actually gave him a rock. I said, here, this represents your fear, go bury it in the backyard. So they had a big kind of ritual where they buried the rock in the backyard, and after that, they were amazed at how much more calm and relaxed he was.
Isn't that wonderful? That's a lovely story. It's so nice. And how old was he again?
11.
11. Yeah, it's so great when we can help the kids. I always feel like when they get it at an early age, what we can provide for them, they're set for life after that. You know, it helps them in their life journey. What else have you been working with, imagery-wise?
Well, I really like Special Place.
Do you? Yeah.
So I use Special Place with anxiety clients to really impress upon them that they always have peace and calm and tranquility within them, and all they have to do is get used to bringing it out when they feel anxious or when they feel challenged. So this has been really helpful with people that deal with anxiety, the idea that, deep down inside of them, there's a special place that they can always go to, that they carry with them wherever they go. That empowers them to really believe that they can develop a new habit of being calm and relaxed and comfortable regardless of what's going on.
It's so true, and you can help them to get it even as they walk around in life, to think of their special place, that they can be in the center of it like it's wrapped around them, as another touchstone. And isn't it neat the way the special place can be a healing place, can be a comfort place, can be a personal place, can be so many different things by just a change of a word.
A lot of people just like being in their home. Or one guy's special place was in bed,
Yes, and I find that often comes up with emotionals. Do you know if he was an emotional, or maybe you don't, but it doesn't matter, that many times the emotionals, that just being in their bed, that's the place that's special.
That would be me.
Yeah, would it? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. How about, now I understand you're doing some other interesting things, because you've been working in the field for quite a while now. You're doing some writing and blogging. That's going to be what?
A book.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was up till 2 a.m. this morning kind of uploading this book to get published in a hard copy. Actually, it's a proof, and it's called The Ultimate Guide to Letting Go of Negativity and Loving Your Life, Lessons I Learned on My Journey from Hater to Appreciator.
Wow, from hater to appreciator.
Appreciator, yeah.
Do you feel like that was your journey, really, yourself, since you came to HMI? I mean, that you were in a negative place and you became more in a positive place?
Well, I had done a lot of work by the time I got here, and
Right.
certainly the experience here kind of propelled me to the next level, and it allowed me to really have the tools to begin to appreciate, love, and really feel connected not only with my life, but everyone else's life as well.
Isn't that's such a good thing? And when you work that way, not only with yourself, but with other people, how do you feel when you see, like, the little kid or somebody else that you might work with imagery, in calming them down and being able to see their life go forward so beautifully. How does that feel to you?
Well, there's really nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of fulfillment of contributing to another person is, I believe, what we're all here for.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's such a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one other thing I'm just going to mention, you know, in our mythic journey aspect of the program, we have a little journey that we do, kind of a little hero's journey, and you were telling me that you were doing some other reading about that and you feel more connected to it. So anything about that you'd like to?
I actually did a blog post of the
Did you?
hero's journey.
Yeah.
And kind of connected it to, try to make it more real to people and their journey through life, and how, you know, even though you may not consider yourself a hero, and to some extent we're all heroes when
That's
we
right.
deal with the challenges and you know, even the tragedies or, you know, real bad things that happen to us, and how we deal with that and learn and grow and move on, and hopefully give what we've learned to other people.
That's right. That's what I call the valiant path in our program. And, you know, one of the series of journeys that we do in the Mythic is that way, which we just talked about, the subtle hero's journey. And the second session of that is what we go to see the wizard.
We're off to see the wizard.
Yeah. Would you like to sort of drop in and check out the wizard today?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So why don't we do a little nano and just allow yourself to take a few deep breaths and let that sort of wave of comfort move all the way through your body, gently from the top of your head all the way down, facial muscles, jaw muscles, releasing, letting go, and through the shoulders and down through the chest, the arms, hands, and fingers, through the solar plexus, every breath taking you deeper. And just letting yourself drop right down into that special place within that you know well for peacefulness, as the comfort continues down through your legs, all the way down into your feet. And Ted, when you feel as though you are sort of dropped down into that special place, just go ahead and give a nod. Mm-hmm. And from this point, imagine a path that might lead you over to where the wizard lives, maybe up some mountain or other in a cave, that you might imagine how you would get up there to see him today. And just go ahead and describe what it might be like for you to go up the mountain. And the wizard knows that you're on the way. You'll know him when you see him. And describe a little bit of this out loud.
It's a very narrow path with a drop-off on one side.
Mm.
And then it opens up into a clearing where there's a stream.
Mm.
And hundreds of little newts. They're kind of reddish orange, like they're there to greet me.
Mm. And how's it feel to be there around these newts?
Very peaceful, very serene.
Mm-hmm. At some point you're going to notice a cave or some sort of area that seems to be the wizard's as you get there. And he'll know you and you'll know him when you see him. And when you get in touch with a wizard, describe what you're noticing.
The stream goes between two huge cliffs, and he's walking through the stream, and he looks like a little troll, like he has this little funny hat, really short, kind of Yoda-like creature.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about seeing him and meeting him now?
It's like I've actually seen him before, and it's like we're reconnecting.
Mm-hmm. And this wizard has, as he invites you into his place, 3 gifts for you in boxes. And so you might go ahead and allow the wizard to help you with those boxes, for he probably wants to describe what they're for you as you find them.
The first box is green with a little latch, and I open it up and there's a little teapot in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it represents a meditative life
Mm-hmm.
that I should be partaking of more often,
Mm-hmm.
and that I have some experience with, but the suggestion is that I need more of that now in my life.
Wizard tells you need more of that in your life. And what's in the second box?
It's a flute,
A flute.
like a magic flute,
Mm-hmm. And what's that for?
for making music,
Uh-huh.
and that I'm an instrument,
Mm.
and to connect with that would be to play more music.
Mm-hmm. And box number 3?
It's a big box. There's some kind of stick,
Mm-hmm.
like a walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to go boldly forward in spite of
Mm.
how rocky or dangerous the terrain may be,
Mm.
to continue to move forward into fearful places with courage.
Wow. How's that feel?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And so with these 3 gifts, which have meaning for you, and obviously it feels, you have a deep feeling about them, I can tell. So let's thank the wizard and appreciate him, and knowing he's always there to guide you whenever you want, you can dip in and see him and connect with him and receive more gifts. So letting the images fade for now, bringing back with you the gifts the wizard gave you today. Let's count up and out now at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Wow, that was a nice little journey, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good for you to remember about that. And I'm so glad. We could talk for hours, I know, wish we could, but people are gonna be looking for your blog, and they'll be able to find you at HMIgrads.com, Ted Moreno. Let's give him a hand. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be back. We can return to meet our second special guest. The ponds and all, such a great imagery, sort of atmosphere, isn't it? For them?
Absolutely.
How have you been working with your imagery with clients? Do you have some success stories for us today?
I do, and I use imagery with every single client.
Do you?
In some form or another.
That's great. Doing the good
Mhm.
work all this time.
Yes, I have.
That's wonderful. And where's your office located?
I have 2 locations. I mainly work out of South Pasadena, where I have a beautiful office with waterfalls and ponds.
Oh, how lovely.
Very nice. And then I also see clients in Covina.
And the waterfalls, and Cheryl ONeil, certified hypnotherapist and HMI instructor for more than 13 years. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Imagine That, the show that explores the wonderful world of therapeutic imagery. Today, our first guest is, help me welcome him, Ted Moreno. Hello, my name is It's so good to see you.
Great to see you again.
I know, and we took our journey. You're a therapeutic master as well as a graduate from
That's right.
HMI, and you graduated in
2004.
2004, so you've been out